Konnichiwa, moshi moshi, and hello, everybody out there in internet land. Welcome back to the No Skill podcast. It is us, the No Skill Boys. We are back. I and your lovely host, DJ, will start next to me is Brenda,
I'm Brenda. How you doing?
and then next to her is Boba Fett.
This is the way. Hello, everybody.
And then next to him is the biggest Suicide Boys fan on the planet, Mickey.
That is false advertising for sure. I can vibe, but I ain't gonna. Don't believe him. People I know who know my music tastes, because I want to hear shit
Just
from any of you.
Own it, dude.
Oh, yeah.
No, because I got to see him tomorrow, and they're gonna be like, "Oh, you're a fucking poser. You don't know shit," and they will actually stab me. And I ain't about to deal with that on the clock at 8:00 in the morning on Monday, because it's too early for that shit. And that's the life I live, Deej. We don't talk about
Well,
it.
just
We
every single time we've managed to record some form of gameplay. This man is always listening to music, but both times for the Cards Against Humanity video and the upcoming Uno video that it should be out at some point. But then again, we also filmed a lot, so sorry, editor. He was always listening to Suicide Boys. Every time I asked, what do you listen to?
Two recordings, and I was drunk both times. I like to get a little hood rat. It gets a little ratchet over here. Okay, things get weird. And before anyone asks, no, I'm not drinking Hennessy. It's okay. I got no problem against it. It's just not my thing. I'm a Jack Daniels kind of guy.
I hate it. I hate it.
That.
It left a bad taste in my mouth ever since somebody told me, "Oh yeah, just mix it with Hypnotic, and that's an Incredible Hulk." I'm like,
what? That's irresponsible.
Oh yeah, Hennessy and Hypnotic makes the Incredible Hulk, and it was incredibly bad for my liver, my stomach, my self-esteem, my dignity. I had a girlfriend at the time. The next day, nope.
I love that this is how we're starting a New Year's special. Like, what the fuck is this podcast?
Dude, half of this is just like we're going to stay on topic, then half of it is talking about drinking, then half of it is a therapy session. And I'm okay with this.
About, right?
Yes. So speaking of what Mikey said, Happy New Year, everybody. As of this recording that we are doing right now, it is January 1st, 2023. Happy New Year. Oh, shit.
Oh,
damn it.
He fell through the ether.
And this is how we're starting. Let's fucking go, Daddy. All right.
Cut this part out. Is how we...
No,
you say this is how we're starting? We've been on for almost an hour. And we just started recording.
Well, in our defense, this is we would have recorded sooner, but this is 100% Brandon's fault. He decided, hey, I'm going to take these guys to a world where we're going to sit there for an hour dicking around. And it was great. I don't know what that world was, but I was ice skating and I was having the time of my life. So, Brandon, I thank you for that. But this is your fault. Okay, I'm just going to blame you right now. All right, we're back to normal. So, as I was saying before I decided to fold into myself, Happy New Year, everyone. I hope you all had a lovely New Year's Eve party / New Year's Day. Let us know down below. What did you guys do? What did you guys do to celebrate? I'm actually really curious. And that's what brings me to my first point. What did a bunch of nerds do to celebrate New Year's? So we'll start down there with you, Mr. Green.
Fuck. I didn't do jack shit this year. I got home. I found out my roommate / brother / gecko tested positive for the big Rona, and he's okay. He's doing good, but that kind of canceled our plans as we're now quarantined. So
the macarona.
Yeah. So I stayed home, wrapped up in blankets, put on a good hoodie, and then me and this guy were playing Mass Effect until like 2 a.m., 1 a.m., 2 a.m.
Yeah, about 1:30ish.
Some shit like that. It was a boring New Year's this year, man. There was a big party going on with our friends, but they were way out of town, and obviously I couldn't go. And then we were going to do stuff in VR chat, but then like 45 people rolled up at Brandon's house.
Yeah. Did not expect that. I got told the day of, and I'm like, well, there goes that.
My God, you got told the hour before. It was hilarious.
In true fashion.
And they were
Again,
late.
That is honestly a true Mexican fashion. We're gonna let you know within like the 30 minutes that they're about to pull up.
Yeah, straight up. And then they're gonna be late.
Yep. That's how it
I
went.
still remember my mom, like, as you guys know, I'm half black, half Mexican. On my mom's side of the family, the black side of the family, my mom would just literally pull it, like, open up my door without knocking, invading my space. Then again, she pays rent. I don't, but she would just open up my door and be like, "Hey, so the family's here and they want to see you." Wait, when were you gonna tell me that they showed up? Well, now. So get out your room and go socialize. Sure, let me
now?
go grab some pants. I'm just trying to play Rainbow Six Vegas 2, and you're not letting me, and now I'm angry.
They're getting basketball shorts and a t-shirt, and that's it. I ain't dressing up.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
And even then, just to piss them off, I might sag the shorts a little bit. My aunts hated that. All right, now back on track before I talk about my weird family once again. Boba Tea.
Pretty much the same as what Mikey said. Kind of just hung out on Xbox for most of the day. Went and saw my family for a little bit. I guess they still don't have power right now either.
No,
By
they're
the way, the
still
power's been
out of
knocked out by
power.
like 7:30 last night.
They're watching
damn.
my parents hook up the entire house to 2 generators. So our house has full power, but the rest of the neighborhood doesn't.
That's fucking
You're
great.
You're gonna get people knocking on your door like, "Hey, so our lights are off and yours are on. Can I like plug my phone in?" Sure, $5
Yeah.
an hour.
I
Bucks, hook it
nearly
up.
lost. I nearly lost power like a couple times here, and only one time
Same.
did it the power get disrupted enough that it only shut off my Xbox. Everything else like just kept working fine. So like my Xbox just randomly shut off for just the smallest little hiccup in the power supply, and then for the rest of the night I was seeing my lights flicker. I'm like, all right, it ain't demons because I already dealt with that shit.
Not the demons.
Yeah, so it's just gotta be the weather.
Gotta fucking love it though, dude. This is why I'm happy I live in like an old person's neighborhood because as soon as the power goes out, they immediately need to turn it back on because my neighbors all have some sort of medical issues called being old, and they need to be kept alive.
Yep.
Yep.
High priority.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, which
But
is
also I'll
kind of.
get
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead. Sorry.
because then I'll get random calls from my friends, just like, "Hey," and they've made fun of me before, but just like, "Oh, all your neighbors are old geriatrics. What are you guys even going to talk about?" That's the fun thing. I don't talk to them at all. But then all of a sudden, when the power goes out where I live, they're just like, "Hey, DJ, can I come over and plug in my Switch? I'm in the middle of shiny hunting, and you have power." Get fucked.
Click.
$10. All right, Brandon.
Well, like Mikey said, I basically wasn't told that we're gonna have company over the day of that they're gonna come over. So I was like, well, shit. I did have plans for like a VR chat, like New Year's thing with Mikey and all that, and so but that went out the window quickly, and it
Sold a 45 loud Mexicans. Yeah, no.
It would have been
they
great video. So what are you doing in VR chat? Just blaring in the background.
I would have just
But-
loved to have seen a picture of just like, so what's y'all's New Year's looking like? And it's just a photo of Brandon holding a Modelo with a fucking sombrero on.
Just
my
the
God.
corner of his face with hella people in the background.
So that happened, as I said, and it really just came down to just playing music, drinking a little. 12 o'clock came around, woohoo, New Year's, and then everyone's dispersed. It became quiet, and I literally went to sleep by 1 o'clock. Like 1 o'clock. After a while, I
Goddamn.
just said fuck it, because all the people that were there were just a bunch of people that just talking nothing but Spanish, and I'm like, I have no place here. I'm gonna go now, and that is what my night consisted of. That's it. A boring New Year's.
See, I this is why I don't understand people are making such a huge deal about New Year's. And again, for those that have been on the channel for a while, I'm a huge fucking cynic, and I think everything is stupid. And so next thing you know, with New Year's coming around year after year after year, I see people like wanting to make these big ass New Year's parties and New Year's resolutions they are not going to keep up with. Again, I'm a cynic. What is the big deal about midnight on December 31st? Why does everybody lose their shit? Why do they drop this big ass ball in Rockefeller Square? Why was I watching a TV during this New Year's conference and I saw Miley Cyrus singing next to Dolly Parton? I had a big gripe about that. I love Dolly.
Huh.
So I know I just kind of unloaded a little bit. Sorry. Peace. But
Peace.
Get it out before the new year.
So then, before I go into my evening soiree, what do you think? Well, like, why do you guys think people make such a big deal about New Year's? I'm a curious mind, and I want to know.
This is gonna seem like a hot take, but a lot of these people really are lucky to make it another year. I don't know how they get through life. I don't know how they pay bills. I don't know how they do anything they do. The fact that they made it one more year, they should celebrate.
All right, yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, that's fair. I would agree with that. I think it's just an excuse for just them to just get shit faced in public and not have to worry about consequences.
I mean, true. They basically block off that entire street of Rockefeller Square, and then it's just like concert after concert after concert. I forgot who I saw on TV because the TV was muted. I think it might have been what are they called, like glow animals or some shit like that. At first, I thought it was, huh?
No idea.
What?
No
Yeah,
idea.
fuck
No.
them.
I don't know.
Yeah, fuck them. But all these people were like losing their mind for this one event of the clock striking midnight, and the next thing you know, where I was, we were watching the TV and midnight strikes, and then they just start showing close-ups of people fucking making out, and I'm like, ew, why is that the tradition?
Yeah, no, I actually had a discussion with one of the managers at one of the places I hang out at. He was like, "Yeah, I hate going to bars too because everyone like goes in there so fucking desperate to like not feel alone for this one day of the year." That's like, yeah, that's one reason I don't like going to bars or doing events out, out there during New Year's and shit like that.
It's just another Valentine's Day.
Yeah, it's discount Valentine's Day.
Tragic.
Tragic fucking Valentine's Day.
So this might sound kind of mean. It's a true story. I was out at a bar one time for a very similar celebration, and a homegirl is looking for somebody to go home with that night. And she very calmly pulls her hair back, throws up into a trash can, puts her hair back down, and then just goes right back into flirting with people at the bar. And I'm like, what the
like nothing happened.
Is this who I think this is?
No, this is not somebody we know. It was at that bar. You know what I'm talking about.
That's how you got to do it, though. Like nothing happened. As long as you play it off, that it didn't happen. Granted, that just says a lot about her and the fact that how often have you done this to where hold up. All right, continue. Anyway, what's your favorite color?
Yeah,
it was in the middle of the bar. Everybody can smell it. Everybody can see it. Everybody saw it. And then she's just like, "Yeah, no, I'm fine. I don't know what everybody's talking about." We're like, "It's still on. It's on your face. You gotta
wipe off.
You gotta wipe this shit off."
Hey, but
you see this as the day after.
Oh, I was gonna say she probably doesn't want to because she's gonna wipe off all her makeup.
It's just a smear on one side.
Oh my god!
You just see a shit like half of a Joker smile of lipstick on the side of her face. So what do you do for a living?
I'm so serious.
Are you
so
so
serious?
Smile on that face.
That's the same girl that would go, "I don't know why I can't find a nice guy on Tinder."
I wasn't gonna say that.
But
But you
hey,
know what? You
someone
nailed
did.
it on the head.
Someone should. He did it.
Suzanne, you vomited inside your purse and then you tried to throw it in the bar's dishwasher. That's why you can't find a good man.
Oh yeah.
Holy shit! This episode we call New Year, New Takes.
Yep. That's what we're going to. Like as I said before, I'm a
You're
little bit
the
of a cynic
DJ freaking calls out everyone.
because I don't care. But so like I said, as you guys know, I'm a little bit of a cynic in that I don't understand why certain things would need to be celebrated, i.e., New Year's. I went out for New Year's Eve, and I just saw it as I was going to the bar. First thing that I noticed is everybody's wearing some sort of like zoot suit from the fucking flapper era of the 1930s, and the bouncer's just like, "Oh, DJ, why didn't you dress up?" Like, bro, you're lucky I chose to put on clothes. That was close to not happening. What's everybody doing? Well, it's a theme. So speeding up the story, I'm already annoyed. But funny enough, when you brought up that girl that was prowling, or you brought up the girl that was prowling, that's what this entire bar was. It was just like a shark pit of dudes, and then just Wagyu beef being thrown right in. The women just came piling in, and they were looking for somebody to marry that night. It was incredible.
Yeah.
I'm not meaning to sound like I'm shitting on the next two people that I'm talking about, but let's just say they have a wee bit of a reputation at the bar that I attend. They're known as the Chainsaw Sisters because I'm convinced if you saw these girls' fucking denture line, they could easily chop down a solid oak tree, like the one that the Berenstain Bears lived in. They could chop that shit down by biting it. It is gnarly, and they're identical twins. They are always hunting. On this night, they both wore sparkly, like pink cocktail dresses, high heels with glitter, I guess you could say, on them. All the makeup in the world, and they were just there to suck face at midnight. One of them came up and tapped me on the shoulder. Yeah, these girls have a reputation at the bar. One of them comes up, taps me on the shoulder, and she just goes, "Well, hi, how are you?" Oh, hell no. Not today, Satan.
Gone, fuck.
As soon as I said not, as soon as I said not today, Satan, I got up out of my chair and I sped walked to the men's room, and I'm like, unclean. She touched me.
Unclean.
I'm sorry, we've been an asshole. Last night was really, really, really weird, and I'll go into more depth about that in later on as we go. Okay, so then give me this run through. I'm assuming you guys have been to New Year's Eve parties, whether it be like big ragers or just kind of something low key, couple of
like house
Jack
parties.
and Coke.
It's literally just been family shit for me.
So then give me a run through. We'll start with you since your family is essentially sewn to your hip. What is one of the more memorable New Year's Eve / New Year's functions, we'll say, that you can remember? Did anybody go charging through a wall and yell, "Oh yeah"?
No, but that would have made the night better. I would say loud music blaring. Music, one that I didn't care for. And I ended up staying like till 6, 7 in the morning drinking with family. And that's the most memorable shit I've done for a New Year's. Whoa. So exciting.
Well, at least you get to like fucking drink with your family, and especially your parents. I would never be able to consume alcohol around my mom. It makes me feel weird. I can't do it.
I do in moderation, but I got to be careful because if we don't, it's coming down to a fist fight. I'm not going to be the one to start it before anyone says anything. I catch a blind haymaker.
Oh yeah, no, your mom would definitely start it.
Most of my drinking was done in a different room than they were in.
I still remember that. What was it? I don't know if you were celebrating some, but I know we were on Xbox, and then your mom just randomly comes in and brings you like like some of those Jack Daniels in a can and what was it, Fireball or something?
No, it was like the Jack Daniel's bottle, and it was like the Coke flavored one.
Oh yeah.
It just hands me that, and there was in the burrito with it, and I'm like,
Yo, that's what's up right there.
and I'm
Hey,
like,
there
that's
you
what's
go.
up. I did not expect this at all, but I'll take it. Just popped it open, like,
Not mad at this.
This is good living right here.
This is the life. Mom brought me
It's the
alcohol
occasion.
and burrito Tuesday. Unless there actually was an occasion, or was there like an occasion where they celebrating something? Were you
I have
celebrating something?
no
What was happening?
fucking idea. I don't remember.
So then the occasion was time to get my son hammered. Here's a fifth. That's incredible though.
Yeah.
But sometimes that's all it is just like sometimes low key New Year's Eve or low key low key celebrations in general are probably the safer bet because I don't know how it is where you guys are, but any time near holidays or on the holiday eve, cops are fucking everywhere and they are looking for any reason to hit somebody. And I'm like, I don't know if I should. I'm just a little cat girl. I don't know if I should go outside right now. All right, now next down the line, Boba T. If y'all haven't caught on, Boba Fett is Frazier. Sorry, I didn't actually introduce him properly. Sorry, sir. I did you dirty.
It's all good. It's the way.
Did I ruin your immersion? Did you actually think that was Boba Fett? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Cry about it. Anyway, favorite New Year's Eve event that you have attended? Did you do a keg stand? Did somebody backflip into the pool? Who set themselves on fire? Who pooped in his pants?
So one that is more recent that I had a lot more fun with was this was like I think 2 or 3 years ago. Was this place I hang out at? It's called the Kava Bar. There's no alcohol in this place. It's at 18 and up. Place. Yeah, I can give a whole explanation on Kava later. It'd take too long to do it here, but so they do like parties, and they'll do like what we call shells, which is like their version of drinks, like a beer or a shot, type idea.
Of course.
And as we hit midnight and we all take the shell, we all yell bula, which is like the traditional cheers for where the stuff's from.
Or my
3 people then finish their drink, put it down, and then immediately vomit onto the bar. Like in unison.
This is a small bar too. It's not very big.
No. The thing was, they weren't next to each other either. They were like strategically positioned, like left, middle, and end. Like, so immediately everybody's like trying to get out of the way. People are slipping and falling over themselves because this thing isn't alcoholic, but it can like impair your mobility. So people are like a little more like
CBD.
tipsy. No, actually. Well, they do have one. They do now have one drink that does have CBD in it, but that's like brand new. That's like literally 2 months. This is a couple years ago.
Okay.
I can give you the whole rundown afterwards.
For people who have never tried it, the best way I've learned to describe it is it's half as potent as THC. So it's similar effects, but not quite the same.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I could go into the whole thing a little bit later. But yeah, it was just like people tripping out of the way. I'm in the back a little bit because I was sitting at one of the little high top tables they had. Of course, my dumbass just starts losing his shit, just laughing at all of them. Of course, the owner's there. He's, we're friends, so he was just like, "Come on, man, really, can't you just help us out for a second?" I'm like, "I will as soon as my ribs stop hurting." But then that was kind of the end of the night because they usually this place closes at like 1 o'clock in the morning. But because of that, right on New Year's, they're like, "No, we're kicking all you out right now."
Oh yeah.
So,
Again, it's safer that way for the establishment.
Yeah. And it wasn't like, "Oh, we're kicking you out, you go home," after I said it, like, it impairs it. Like, they're like, "Hey, we need you outside we need you all outside." Well, let you guys know, because I know we're all like really close friends, the bartenders and all that stuff. We're all really close with the regulars. So they were just like, "Oh, we'll just wait for them." So we would leave at like 2. So don't worry. No one was like, "Oh, we're going to go drive right now."
I know.
or anything like that. Everyone's very careful about that shit.
Yeah, I know the owner of the
But-
bar that I drink at, and he's a cool dude. But even him with me, it's just like you can kick it for a little while, maybe sober up as much as you can, try to get an Uber, but ultimately the end game goal is you ain't gotta go home, but you can't stay here.
Stay here. Yep.
All
But
right,
yeah,
now,
that was probably my most memorable one.
all right, now this one I'm excited for. I need to know my
Why is that? What
Who
makes
got-
little old me stand out so green and fickle?
who got naked and backflipped off the kitchen counter.
That would probably be Ian.
No. So I've had a couple good ones over the years. A real quick shorty one I've shared on the podcast before. Me, this guy, Mando, and Ian all went to go see Anchorman 2 when it was in theaters on New Year's Eve. And right before it got to the fight scene, if anybody who hasn't seen the movie, there's an amazing fight scene. Even if you hate the movie, look up the Anchorman 2 fight scene. Everybody's in it. It's a gift. This guy stands up and he opens up a trench coat, and I'm like, ah, shit, this is how we die. We all get shot in the theater. And he starts pulling out Miller Lights and the little Kahlua candies. They're like this big and they're full of shots and double shots. And he starts handing them out to everybody. And he's like, hey guys, for everybody here, cheers and a happy new year. Get home safe and live good lives. And we all did a big cheers and we're saluting. Everyone's fucking going nuts. And we were just old enough to be driving at this point in our life.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're in a theater full of adults, and we're like,
I don't think we should be a part of this.
exactly. It was hilarious to be seeing. Like, it was cool that guy was just like, fuck it, you kids are good enough. We're like, all right, well, that's kind of nuts. But that shit happened. That was super fun. And before anybody asks, yeah, we were safe. We didn't do anything stupid. We just got our license. Especially in our state. Can anybody hear that?
The E, yeah.
I'm getting another phone call from the same person, and if it's about a helicopter, I'm throwing the phone clean out of the house.
Across the line.
Put it back in your room where it doesn't get reception.
I fixed that problem actually.
Oh, damn it.
I can see the message. It's about the helicopter. Oh my god. Anyways, I'm just leaving that on red. Anyways. So yeah, we were safe. We didn't do anything stupid that would have got us in trouble because in our state, if you have your license for less than 2 years and you blow anything more than a .00, you lose it for the next 4 years. So we weren't taking any chances.
Hell no.
Yeah, no, they have a real zero tolerance on that shit.
Yeah, they don't play games. So that was really cool. It was funny to see, and it was cool to see the camaraderie of a whole theater full of people just and like hugging each other and shit. So that was fun. We had another one that my friends love bringing up because I was the drunk, sloppy friend who threw up on this trip. But in their defense, it was really cool. We go to our friend's house way out of the city. Like, their house was 4 house. Can I do 4? No, I can't do 4. 4 houses put together on a private golf course. So there's house with the archway built in the middle. You walk through it, you go down, there's a pool, and then there's walkways to each of the other houses. And this is all just his family. So all of that space, and the house we were partying at was like a big 3-story cabin with a huge patio and deck. Beer pong tables, people in the pool. It's California, so it was a very 420 friendly evening. And dude, it was nuts. And all of Mando's good friends, like the people he grew up with, the people he knows, the people who took care of each other, they were all out there, and we got wild that night, bro, because there's nobody around for literally an 18-hole golf course. Who's gonna call the cops? We had music cranked, we had fucking drinks poured all night long. It was wild, man. That was like some Project X kind of shit. I wish I didn't get drunk and be that guy and throw up off the side of the patio, but you know what? We all make mistakes. It happens.
Did you get anybody with it?
No, absolutely not.
this chance.
No, I wasn't trying to make. I was trying to be as cool as possible. I very calmly, like an adult, stood up and said, "I'll be back in 5 minutes." And I proceeded to throw up for the next 27 minutes. But nobody got hurt. Nobody had a mess to clean because it was in the compost pile. And then I went in and took a long, nice nap.
No one had to get sternum rubbed.
Yeah, no, we were good. We were good.
No,
All good day.
yeah. But that sounds awesome. That's probably something I wish would happen to me one day. I hope.
Come visit. We'll make some shit happen.
Yeah.
You're gonna come back a fucking alcoholic.
Probably.
So I got one more fun one, and I'm really bummed I didn't stay for the full party. I left early. This was a family one, believe it or not.
Okay.
My uncle, no longer with us, unfortunately. Good dude,
That's
miss him
crazy.
like crazy. He had this big house and a huge yard. And my aunt is fun. Don't get me wrong. She's fun. I love her to death. She's funny. But she didn't bring the life of the party like he did. So he invites everybody over. Dude, candied ribs, huge smoked pork ham, just the full spread of comfort food, 2 ice chests full of beer, and then there's a smokehouse in the back. Nobody was smoking any meat.
Yep.
Consoles, TVs. It was just all of our family. There was stuff set up for all. We drinking around the campfire, or drinking around like a bonfire, telling stories, playing like the first gen consoles on a old shitty high school projector that totally wasn't stolen from the local school district. It was a blast. And the only reason I'm bummed we left a little early is because we did the whole midnight thing. We all did a cheers. We were all hugging everybody, taking pictures, having a good time. After midnight, one of my cousins, if she finds out, she's gonna kick my ass. I don't care.
Oh god.
She dropped acid at midnight because she wanted to start the year with a new mindset. The groan from the whole party is great.
Okay, I'll ask after, but I want to know which one that was.
You might be able to figure it out. So instead of starting the year with a new mindset, she restarted the previous year in the same place she was in because she thought her ex had just recently broke up with her. And so she started actually calling her ex to try and smooth things over, despite the fact that they
no. So one of our now.
So one of I want you back.
So one of our aunts sees what she's doing, and my aunt's not a small gal. Scoops her up with one arm, clicks the phone with the other arm, throws the phone across the house and says, "You need a timeout," and drops her in bed.
Good.
Locks the door, thinks the evening's over. Evening's not over. She kicks out the window. I can hear it ringing as well. Holy hell.
By the way, real quick, I just want to point out, without context, that is going to be amazing for the audience to watch. It's about that goddamn helicopter.
Just because there's a helicopter in the sky doesn't mean the neighborhood's on fire. Anyways, like I was saying, so yeah, night's not over. Cousin wakes up from her nap, climbs up on somebody else. This isn't her room. She's climbing up on somebody else's gaming rig and like using the tower to step up to the window and starts kicking out starts kicking out the screen. Kicks out the screen, falls. This is only on the first floor, luckily. Falls into the garden, rolls out of the mud, and starts trying to walk away from the house to go call her ex again because she knows there's a payphone down the street.
No. Let it go.
They can't. She can't.
Walks into a tree, sees our family start to chase her out of the house, climbs up the tree like she's escaping a bear, which also doesn't work. That's a myth. They can climb. Gets like 10 feet up and starts taking off her shoes and starts throwing shoes at the family down below her, trying to talk her down.
Christ alive.
Falls asleep. They finally get her to bed, and she wakes up the next day remembering all of it. Every single thing that happened is stuck in her head
She
to this
was
day.
mortified. Absolutely mortified.
Oh yeah. I still bring it up because she's a shit talker, and every once in a while she'll be like, "Oh hey, it's that guy with the anime car." I'm like, "You climbed any trees lately? Because I'll leave you up there this time." Just silent.
It's the guy with the Itachi. Yeah, fuck. What was I about to say? Oh yeah, I got your ex on speed dial. You want to play this game?
Oh no, I call her the Great Escape. That's what I call her. She don't like that.
Damn, acid's a hell of a drug.
So those are like my favorite New Year stories so far. I've had like other minor ones, but those are like the fun ones to me.
I got a few just because, well, celebrating with when I was in the military. Oh,
I'm good.
okay. Some of the guys that I was in the military with, especially for any people that know Navy lingo, when I say the term egg hangers, throw it down, you know exactly what I'm saying. But I'll start off with a more wholesome one, all because it actually is kind of coincidental in that Mikey said he was partying on a golf course, and who's going to call the cops on a golf course? I've had the cops called on me while I was hanging out at a golf course. It was New Year's Eve. I had there was this girl that I was seeing in high school. We were like the boyfriend and girlfriend. We love each other. We read each other notes. It's so cute. So I'm 16. I'm a man now. I don't want to be home for New Year's. I know exactly what I'm doing because I'm an adult and I'm 16 and I'm the smartest person in the world. And my mom recognized that and said, "Hey, you don't want to stay here. Fuck off." So I called my girlfriend. We went to this golf course. This is when I lived in Arizona, and we're just like looking up at the stars, laying in the grass. The whole like I'm down here, her body's up here, but the sides of our heads are touching. I'm reciting the lyrics to "Dear God" by Avenged Sevenfold sweetly into her ear.
God. Oh my god, this sounds so
Cringe.
Dude, it seriously hurts me looking back now at how fucking corny I was growing up.
Was
What?
But now,
DJ, I thought this story was last week.
Just swinging for the fences.
oh no, dude, trust me. I know, like that was corny. Now I've evolved. Okay, like that was the Geodude corny. Now I'm Gollum. Okay,
You're
I've
cringe.
evolved. Autonomous Ultra corny, and that's how I live. But so we're just having a good time. We're vibing. I'm singing to her. She's singing to me. We're just having a good time. We're lightly holding hands, and then off in my periph, I just see cherries and berries going off, and I'm like, oh hell, what are the cops doing here at a golf course at 11 o'clock at night? The fuck do they want? So the cop comes up, immediately sees just two kids just having a moment. So he puts his gun back in his holster, and he was just like, that man came strapped for a fight at a golf course in Phoenix.
Fight security of the world.
The most he sees is just two dumb 16-year-olds. One of them's wearing fucking trip pants. Woo, I'm scary. But so he's just like, oh, so what are you kids doing here? I'm still holding my girlfriend's hand, even though at this point I'm trying to be the brave one, but I am shitting bricks. I'm like, I'm getting arrested, I'm going to jail, and then I'm gonna die, and then mom's gonna kill me. I'm like, I'm just trying to spend an evening with my girlfriend. We didn't want to be home with our family, so we just came to this golf course thinking that nothing was gonna happen. Turns out, when we hopped the gate, we triggered their security alarm, and then every single security camera was following us to make sure the cops had a precise location of where we were until they showed up.
All right.
I didn't know that. I'm 16 and stupid, and I want to sing Avenged Sevenfold to my girlfriend.
Do it at the park like everybody else had to. Had to be all bougie and use a golf course.
Yeah.
We couldn't go to the park because that's where all the homeless people live at nighttime.
Yeah, true.
Fair.
Yeah, that's hardly romantic.
Babe, I just want you to know I love you while I take my knee upon these used meth needles. Will you take my hand and be my girlfriend?
Hey, you guys got any drugs?
Shut up. I'm
Fuck
proposing.
off, crazy Carl.
So that's how I spent that one. I called my mom at like 11:30. She was just like, "Hey, so where are you? It's the ball's about to drop." And I'm like, I'm going back to so and so's house, my girlfriend." And she was just like, "Oh, I thought you guys were going to the golf course." Well, we did. What happened? Cops. Oh God, do I need to bail you out?
No.
I'd be calling from the jail if I needed bail, not from my personal phone. But thanks for having faith in me. No, but the other story was it was a nice calm evening that turned to chaos. This is when I was in the military. We decided to spend New Year's Eve inside a Hooters when I was stationed in Virginia. To preface this evening ended in one of us being evacuated in an ambulance. Hi.
Interesting.
Yeah, so we're having fun. We're eating like all their fucking chicken wings. This Hooters was really cool with us because we would go there literally twice a week. And we're going up to the bar. We're taking shots. The girls are letting us do body shots off of them. They're really cool about it. An hour before the ball was supposed to drop, we decided, fuck it, let's order some dessert. Let's have a good time. Have a couple more bevs and then go back to base. So I ordered some cheesecake. I love cheesecake. Fuck you if you think I'm wrong.
Cheesecake, good.
I noticed that the cheesecake I ordered was crunchy. I thought it was like bits of cookie, maybe some graham. And then for some reason, I also noticed about 2 minutes later, my face is red. I'm starting to sweat, and it's getting really, 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 really hard to breathe, and my neck hurts.
Nuts.
My
That's an allergic reaction, my friend.
My friends noticed this before I did, and so they call over the waitress. They are trying to keep me as calm as possible, and they're just like, "Okay, ma'am, can you just tell us what's in the cheesecake? Like, is there anything added into the cheesecake?" She goes, "No, it's just standard cheesecake, but we do add macadamia nuts into it."
Yep.
And I'm just like, "Oh, macadamia nuts! Oh, fantastic! Thank you, dear." So at that point, my friends, and we're all for the people that know what this is, that know Navy lingo, we are all corpsmen. So we all know, quote unquote, what to do to handle the situation. And by what to do, all of them are wanting to pull a crike, i.e., cut my throat open, intubate it with a straw, and breathe for me. Because I can't do it right now. They lay me down into the booth, and I'm like, this is how I'm gonna go. I'm gonna die in a Hooters. And then next thing you know, I see all the waitresses, for those that know what Hooters is known for. I just had the most wonderful view of underboob just from top screen to bottom screen, my eyesight. And I'm like, never mind, this is great. This is fantastic. This is how I die. Let's go, bro. Let's fucking take me now. They pumped me with so much water, and it seemed like it felt forever. Finally, I think I'm seeing the light. No, it was just the flashlight from the EMT that showed up 20 minutes later. That was great. And then they carted me to the ambulance where they proceeded to save my life. And then I spent 3 hours in the bathroom peeing and shitting my asshole away because I needed to cleanse my system. So that's a great New Year's Eve special. Calling mom saying, "Hey, Happy New Year, son. I'm in the ER." Why? Cheesecake. What happened? I'll tell you later. So yes, New Year's, but so let's try. Let's switch. What? Oh, he's jamming still.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I thought you were switching gears, so I'm like, all right, let's hype myself up.
Still listening to Suicide Boys?
Yes, but it's been switching around between them, Juice World, Lil Peep, and
Told you.
a tribe called Quest.
Told you.
Hey. Let's go.
It's a weird mix.
Okay, so switching gears, we've told a couple of stories about New Year's escapades and almost dying and trying to get back with people's exes. What I want to know is there anything you would want to do for some type of New Year's celebration? Like, what would be your ideal shindig, hootenanny? What are we getting into? What would you like to do? You want to go skydiving to rain in the new year? You want to go streaking? What does Brandon here want to do for New Year's one day?
Fox hunt. I'm sorry. I am so sorry. we don't gotta elaborate nothing. That could stay inside the cast.
It's the joys of the hunt.
There's context to that
right
that I'm not gonna share, but
we don't have to. We don't have to at all.
Mind your business.
But I'd probably just say for once in my life, go to a huge party, get blackout drunk. That's just nothing big. Just for once, I don't know.
You don't want to get drunk and hurl rocks off of a bridge just to hear the sploosh at the bottom?
I mean, I don't see why not.
That shit is so satisfying to do. Have a case of PBR with the boys, chilling out on a bridge, and then just throwing rocks into the ocean below.
I can go a New Year's without hearing a mariachi or a La Bamba playing in the background. I'm good.
That's our theme song, bro.
Hey man, it's every year, every holiday. I can go one day without it.
True. That's the one funny thing is, like, as soon as people find out that I am a Hispanic at the bar, the first thing they do is they hit the jukebox and play La Bamba, and they're just like, "See, I see you. I'm with you, people. Yeah, you're fucking racist. Cool."
Sorry.
That's how we get DMCA'd. This man just been vibing to a melody.
Don't mind me.
So what about you, Mikey?
Right, I was about to say,
you skip somebody.
No. You're over here vibing. I want to get you while you're still just hanging out. You know.
No, pressure's good. I'm chilling.
Yeah. You sure?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Hey, Boba T, let's go.
Oh, real quick. Hold on. Pause. Notice Mikey's posture. He looks like he's trying to take a shit.
That would be hilarious if I just took my headset with me to the bathroom. I have AirLink. I, in theory, could do it.
Yeah, but it's just the way your character's positioned right now. Like, you're hunched over, like, about to get a prostate exam, making sure everything's all good up there. You're hanging out.
Because I had to take my phone call. I had to move on my chair. Well, I had to decline my phone call. I had to move on my chair.
Yeah, those damn helicopters.
Yeah.
No,
but honestly,
black helicopters.
No, it's a CHP chopper. Why would it be over my house? Clearly, you know what? Let's not start that right now. It's gonna get me
white neighborhood.
Stop.
All right. Well, before we get down to them, I just checked the time. I think it's time for an ad break.
Yes, it would be.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to kick it on over to the sponsor of this video, W.GG. Take it away, other dimensional me. Hi, Internet. It's me, your boy, DJ. I'm so sorry for the interruption, but I really do hope you are enjoying what you're seeing. I just want to take a quick second to let you guys know about our official partnership with W.GG. If you want to get your hands on some good gaming energy supplements, head on over to W.GG and use our code NSE. That's the letters NSE at checkout for 10% off your total order. Thank you for listening, and thank you for supporting. Now let's take it back to the boys. And we are back. Thank you once again, Dubby, for hanging out with us. You guys are great. Again, if you want to get your hands on some supplements, you know where to go. You know what code to use. Use your boys. Thank you. You're beautiful. Back to New Year's. Yes. New Year's. It seems to happen every fucking year. So, isn't that a coincidence?
I tell you.
It is. The pigeons aren't real. But now we're moving to the other side of the bench. Mr. Bobafoba. Ideal New Year's party. What would you want to do? Where would you like to go? Why is Mikey doing that?
Honestly, this is gonna
Knock
sound like
slow.
really old of me, but I wouldn't mind just kicking it at like a friend's house or something like that. You know, just like you don't have to go get shit faced or anything like that, but just have some beers and just relax, like not have to worry about shit.
So just a quiet thing inside. You know, you have the ability to do that. The
I do.
guy that wants to do it with
that.
you is next to you. Look at him. Look at
Yeah.
him right now.
He's just
Yeah,
over
we've,
here
we've
like
done that plenty of times. We did that kind of.
Me, dumbass,
Help me,
brother.
Realistically, that's what we did yesterday, and that's what I would want to do. I don't like doing the party shit. Just
So
do.
I ask you the one
Just
thing.
so much wasted energy.
So I ask you the one thing that you could do to fucking hail in the new year, is something that you've already done.
Yeah, and it's peaceful, not chaotic. Like going to a fucking bar where you got two chicks like trying to hook up with everybody.
Listen here, Texas Chainsaw Sisters are nice ladies.
This feels like Red Dead Redemption. I know I was talking to a lady.
Actually, especially with the cocktail dresses that they were wearing, you would have thought that they were like Red Dead Redemption saloon girls.
Jeez, too real.
And I'm talking the 2000 version Red Dead Redemption, not the new one.
Hold up.
NPC.
I love this. Hold up. She says, "I figured you were recording, so I'm not. I didn't worry. Yet she called me twice within 5 minutes.
You didn't worry, Cap.
You damn liar!
Yeah,
Why'd you call the second time?
you knew I was recording. Why?
Fucking hell. Oh, sorry about that. Sorry.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Sorry for burping. All right, so you want to just have a boring night inside.
Yeah,
And
just
now-
with friends.
Again,
I don't see
you
that
have
as
the
boring.
ability. You have the ability to do that with him. I know. I'm just being an ass. I'm just being an asshole.
Next year,
But,
we couldn't do that this year because we had a quarantine patient.
You still have a quarantine patient.
Yeah, but it's not New Year's, so points will mute.
Not New Year's anymore. It's just year.
it's just year.
Yeah, we were just that
Just
year.
The first day. We're here.
Basic
Year one.
unseasoned year.
Year one with Jack Black.
That
Very
movie
good
was dicey.
Very good movie. It was dicey. Not Tropic Thunder dicey, but dicey.
It was pretty dicey.
All right, now
Anyway,
you down the line. What would you, if you could, anything in the world, propose to Ariana Grande on New Year's on top of Mount Everest?
I got two things I do want to do.
Okay.
Because our local scene is really small and underground, going to a rave on New Year's is impossible in our area because the only place that hosts it is 2 hours that way, and those tickets are not cheap. Everything else, because the scene's so tight knit, country music, rock music, they take the New Year's shows, so the rave scene gets nudged out of all the venues.
Oh, yeah.
So I haven't been able to do a rave on New Year's. I think that'd be a lot of fun. I think that'd be a nice way to start the year. Just get all jacked up on Mountain Dew, start shuffling, start headbanging, have some fun.
I'm your first.
Oh, dude, if it was a hardstyle show, oh man, just on the rail, just I'm so alive right now.
What the fuck? The fuck? What, dude?
Dude, he full sent that.
I need to get a new strap. This is starting to wear out.
What just happened?
What?
This is
Nothing.
amazing. Your character like legit shot up, showing the emotion that you were conveying. I'm so alive right now.
So yeah, doing a show like that on New Year's would be dope. If it would be perfect, it would be Anger Fist, Porter Robinson, or Zed. Those would be the ones I would want to see on New Year's. If I couldn't do a rave on New Year's, I want to go to one of fucking Benny's house parties. because that fool knows how to set that shit off, man. He is the life of a party everywhere he goes. He's such a good friend, and after knowing the shit he gets into, I would never be able to predict what was going to happen next. Be a roller coaster through and through.
Oh yeah, 100%.
So yeah, those are what I would like to do. And if he
Great.
sees it, you know, I'm just saying, bud, I can like help out to set some shit up next year. That's all I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Yeah, that'd be a blast.
Well, I better talk to Jose. We want you guys on the podcast. I want to talk to you guys about tattoos. Nobody else here has tattoos, and I want to talk about tattoos. Okay? Okay, love you. All right. So now, I think for me, I know for my ideal New Year's, I want to go back. I want to go back to Reno because one of the ideal things that I want to do is just if it still fucking exists, because I didn't check when I was there. I want to just spend all evening in FunQuest inside the Hilton. I'm sorry, Grand Sierra Resort, playing laser tag, so Time Crisis 1 through 4, laughing at kids failing at DDR, but knowing secretly deep down I can't do half of the shit that they're doing, but I'm gonna laugh anyway. And then when the ball is about to drop, I want to do that. It's not on top of the casino. There's like this big pole in one of the parking lots. It's called the Ultimate Rush. You stand on top of it. They put a body strap on you, and then they push you up, and then you just swing. And I want that to be how I ran into New Year's at midnight. I'm just hitting that apex and swinging for the fences. I think that'd be fun. It's like going on a thrill ride to hail in the New Year would be fun for me.
That sounds pretty
All this-
dope, dude. That sounds like fun, honestly.
Yeah.
With my frail body, the fact that I'm still an adrenaline junkie and a thrill seeker. Hi, doggo. Hi, puppy.
The biggest person here
Yep.
with my frail body.
Yep.
As you can tell by the picture I put in chat, very frail. Very.
I almost wanted to caption it. This is, you may not like it, but this is what peak male performance looks like.
With the fanny pack right there.
Great.
The fanny pack.
The caption is, hey, this is the man behind all the girl characters you guys see. Hi. Hello. Because it's true, dude. Like I love thrilling shit. I still get adrenaline. I love when I get an adrenaline rush. Like I've already been skydiving once, and you had to go tandem until you have, like, I want to say a certain amount of hours and a certain amount of jumps under your belt to where, and then you have to take a couple of courses to where so that way you don't need a tandem partner anymore. And that's one of the things that's on my bucket list is I want to be able to solo jump one day. Like tandem is cool and fine until you have that the one tandem partner who's in charge, whom is shorter than me. That was great for him to tote me around. But then he was also the asshole of just like, oh my god, this chute's not deploying. I screamed
that dick.
at such a high pitch, I reversed puberty. No man my size or stature should ever be able to hit a pitch that high. It was a mixture of dog whistle and tea kettle going off. Like I was like, this is how I'm dying. This is how I go out. And then he just goes, just kidding. And then he rips it, and I just feel all the pressure just also just almost, I'm pretty sure I shot out my intestines. Like out of my butt.
Your body stopped, but the shit kept going all the way through.
At this point now, I'm entirely numb from the neck down. From the neck down, my body's just a fucking slinky, and I'm just like, you piece of shit, you motherfucker, you goddamn asshole, you wait till we touch ground till I get feeling in my. Oh my god, I didn't do anything, sadly, because that was his job. He's still a dick, though.
Being a dickhead's not in the job description.
But imagine if it was, though. Like what is that? That one restaurant where the waiters and waitresses get paid to talk shit to you?
Dicks or something like that.
Oh yeah, I've heard of that one. I would love to go there.
Dude, that'd be a good way to rein in the new year. The NoSkill boys go to Dick's, and it's just like, the fuck you want? Happy New Year. Fuck you. What do you want? Chicky nuggies, please? You're a grown-ass man. You still eating nuggies? Damn,
You just say fucking nuckies to me?
I feel
I think I
ranked.
found out why DJ likes Buff Pub, honestly.
Dude, I haven't watched a Buff Pup stream in God knows how long. Again, I've been fixated on fucking Hollow Live. I have a little bit of I'm not going to say obsession because that actually sounds way too parasocial, but everything, like all of my feeds are just clips from Hollow Live. Hell, I was watching one earlier of the off collab that Fauna, Bay, and Mume did in Japan, and it was just Fauna. Oh yeah, and Iris, and it was just Fauna going up and down the line, smacking smacking all of them in the face, smacking. Don't look at me in that tone of voice. How dare you? Oh God, he's like it.
Oh, what the?
He's like an anaconda. He was doing that Karate Kid, like, throwing off his momentum by turning the head.
I feel bad for our audio listeners. I don't know why I thought that bit was going to be funny. I just kind of started doing it.
Oh, it was funny for us. Sorry. So for the audio listeners here, I'm going to subtitle it for you. He was cranking his head left and right, and then his left arm went limp, and it fell out of his butt.
See, once we get full body, people who watch our stuff are going to start seeing some weird shit.
The audio listeners are just going to be like, they're just going to hear us doing ASMR of like, no, we're shuffling, we promise.
Goblin slowly sits full spread eagle comfortably, one hand on nuts, one hand up on the couch. I did it for. Is that against TOS of ASMR? I don't know the rules.
E-girl sits down completely man spread, digging index finger into belly button. Yep.
Is this turn you on?
Is this hot?
How do we get here? We were talking about New Year's.
Dude.
Welcome to NoSkill. Hop on the derail train and shut up.
Oh, my face hurts.
Choo choo, motherfucker. But that's why I love is like when we do shit like this. Like we always have some sort of base topic that we want to talk about, and then it slowly just starts shooting from the hip. And for those of you that have made it this far, we're about an hour in. That I made it this far. Congratulations, and I'm sorry, and thank you. And really, I'm sorry for, especially if you're listening to us, like in an airport on speakerphone, and we start talking about.
Oh my god! You want to know what it was that got everybody's attention twice?
What's up?
The first one was, I was coming through the TSA and they were talking about the very specific stuff the surgeon wanted drawn. You know, that spicy artwork that he was dropping $1,600 a commission for.
Mm-hmm.
If you're paying $1,600 for art, it's wrong in a lot of ways. The security heard that one, and you guys put me on the fucking spot for the airport security. And then the second one was much funnier. The second one was some guy who looked like Johnny Sins heard the impression of James as a witch. Oh, I'm gonna cast my fucking fairies on you. I'm gonna cast a spell on you. Get the fuck out of my swamp. That shit was so funny.
For context, for our new listeners, a while back, like I'm talking 4 almost 6 months ago, us minus Frazier and add in a Gek, we were on a guy's podcast while he was live streaming on Twitch, and Mikey couldn't join us because he was going to a working class, and so to still want to support the fellas and support the guy whose podcast we were on, shout out to you, Guard Bro. He was listening to us on the airport. And for those of you that have stuck around this far and know a little bit about us, we're kind of dicey, we're kind of edgy, we're kind of not too safe for work.
Yeah,
so
that's the way to put it.
He was listening to us on Guard Bro's Downrange podcast where he said no holds barred, go nuts, on speakerphone in an airport with hundreds of thousands of people.
I lost my headphones. I don't know where they were. I remember packing them. Then when I got in the airport, I opened the bag. Fucking nothing. Nowhere. I have no idea where they went.
Dude, at that point, especially if I was in your shoes, I would have sacrificed and just gone to one of the nearest stores and bought some earbuds.
Fuck them. I don't care. The only one that was like dicey was the security. It was like, "What are you listening to, son?" God, shit. It's a audiobook of Leslie Nielsen. Okay, that makes sense. And I just walked by.
I'm listening to the memoirs of Nunya. Nunya who? None your damn business.
I would
All
not say that to a sack fucking security guard. They take shit from nobody.
They are top flight security.
Seriously, I was flying down to Southern California, and when I saw the security over there, they were so lax. There was people doing whatever they want. There was people walking around the airport with no shoes, no shirts, just fucking basketball shorts and a backpack.
that's
Oh, yeah.
wretched.
Real shit. Real shit.
Ugh. Dude,
They're
that's the
getting on the
coolest.
planes like that.
Oh, that's gnarly. Oh god. Well,
Oh,
the
yeah.
worst is like
Hey,
when I see
damn.
people is when I see people walk into gas station bathrooms barefoot. Then I'm like, okay, you're just
Huh?
asking for AIDS.
Ugh.
Yeah.
No.
You're gonna get some fucking boot rot.
Get some trench foot.
Yeah.
Oh my lord. Happy New
Um,
Year, everybody. Hello.
Yeah.
I was gonna
jeez.
I was gonna ask. So we're at about an hour, right?
But yeah.
Hour and like an hour and 10.
So, if you guys would allow a topic pitch, I do
Go
have a
ahead.
burning question. Okay,
Go ahead.
I'm gonna ask all y'all. Sorry, that was wildly unprofessional.
That wasn't the
By the
most
way,
profound question
Exactly
I've
what
ever
we
heard.
expect from you.
What I was
That
wondering
act-
was
that hurt quite a bit. It's in my nose. I wanted to ask all you guys. It's been another year in NoSkill. I think we're at 1.5 by all technicality.
No,
1.5
yeah, about
years.
1.5 years.
Fucking crazy. I gotta ask because we've done a lot of different things in this last year that we've been doing it. Anybody got any favorite projects or things that they're like that was the standout for you? Because we've done a lot of wacky shit. We've done some serious shit. We've done some. I'm proud of us. We've done some good personal shit, either when it's working with our friends or working with randos. Like it's been pretty cool. Sorry, I use the term rando so indiscriminately. I couldn't think of a better word.
I can't like looking back now, I can't exactly pick a favorite yet. I might need to take a minute to think, all because even though it doesn't seem like much, and again, you guys are awesome that have stuck around. The fact that we actually hit over 100 subs and then we're still growing is insane. You guys are mad lads, and I'm grateful for every single one of you. But I am exceptionally proud of the fact that now we've hit a point of consistency of okay, we can at least rally a crew of 3 people to go do something, whether it be something in VR chat or we recently recorded gameplay of this game called After the Fall. Look forward to that. That was actually really fun. Brandon and I did some propagation, but I'm also proud of the fact that we've managed to expand and incorporate more people into just something as simple as this podcast, like having Choppa on, the attempt at having Choppa's girlfriend on.
Dude, they work like crazy. Those two have no social time.
Yeah.
Oh, he's been playing a lot of he's been playing a lot of LOL because I see him pop up in the Discord all the fucking time.
If anything,
Yeah.
I want to try and get Alex back on here since the second time didn't work out.
Yeah, I'll hit her up. All we got to do is pick a day where she's not working opening and graveyard in the same day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do.
That's slavery, dude. Oh my god.
Swing shift
Like slavery
is
with
the
extra
devil.
steps.
It really
Well,
is.
then also having Jose on for the last podcast or I'm sorry, the podcast for this one, depending on when you see this, and then we're trying to get Jose back on with his buddy Benny for another podcast. So I'm just proud of like the expansion that we've gained and garnered over the course of honestly the last like even something simple as the last 6 months.
Last 6 months have been booming.
It's crazy. And then all the shorts we've been doing, which you guys have been showing a lot of love for. Brandon and I, we try our best to work with what we have when it comes to VR chat and trying to make skits or music videos for you guys, and you guys do seem to dig them. That I plead the fifth short
Yeah.
is already damn near at 2,000 views, and I think that's crazy. I didn't think I'd ever see numbers like that on this channel ever again. Ever since your brother
Oh,
uploaded the Cars one.
dude, you should see it on my TikTok. Jesus fucking Christ.
Brandon's TikTok is fucking slaying it right now.
Dude.
He killed the channel TikTok in 2 weeks.
2 weeks, dude. The fucking thing is popping off, and I didn't expect it at all. No, just how much that was popped off. I think right now on my channel or on my TikTok is like over 3,000 views right now.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Just how crazy my TikTok has blown up, and I'm like, where are these numbers for the NoSkill TikTok? Where are these numbers for just the channel? I need to start doing some more promotional stuff because damn, fucking, it's slaying it.
I mean, it is what it is, and like I said, we're still having fun doing it, and as we've let it be known since day one on this channel, as long as we're having fun, we're gonna keep doing it. And again, some of you old heads out there that have been around since gaming and banter is all we need to. Now we actually can have a adequate thumbnail, and we'll actually sit down and come up with a good clickbait. Now we just need to make sure that it's spelled correctly, Mr. Chris.
Sorry, fuck. I fixed it.
Before Adrian saw these, I was driving, you fuckers.
For the love of Chris.
Jesus, Chris. If you caught it before he fixed it, if you know, you know. If not, I'm sorry. Okay, so then further on down the line, what would you let's do it. Let's do a balance. What do you think, in your opinion, is some of our like best work compared to what video do you think absolutely fucking stinks?
Down to me.
To me or to? Yeah, sorry, I didn't know who you were directing that at.
Yeah, you said down the line. You didn't say anyone else.
We'll go with you since you're sitting next to me. I'll get to my stinker later.
I think as of right now, the one video that did pop off for me that I think just got, I don't know, it's the ghost one. We do a ghost.
The Ghost.midi episode was so
fucking ghost, dude. Oh my lord,
fucking character.
I love that. I love that guy. It was a fun podcast. It blew up on the channel compared to everything else. The thing that's like our most viewed regular video, not short video right now.
It is
our most viewed video. And on top of which, it was fun because you weren't even at your setup. You were at Jose and Jose's setup. It was Jose's.
Yeah, I was at Jose's because
with the microphone that was on the ceiling.
Oh my god, dude, that stressed me out so much. This fucking $10,000 streaming setup, and the mic's like way the fuck over there, and I'm like, what is that? Yelled at him.
Is that a shooting fucking star?
And
if I put it over here, it's in the way.
I think one of the favorite parts it wasn't even a part of the podcast. It was just funny to me. Is that after and during us doing that whole thing, Jose and Ben are just taking notes about
they would walk in with a plate of food and a notepad and write shit down and eat, and then they would leave. And I'm just sitting there like, the fuck are you doing? I'm trying to. They can hear you chewing. Ben, shut your damn mouth.
Just your mouth taking notes. Then after that, then all of a sudden they're like, "Yo, we need to get this channel going."
Bro, they've been talking about it for so long.
And
they still haven't done it.
We all promised them and told them if you ever need like more people to collab with, you have an entire panel of 5 people that are pretty entertaining and can help you guys out. Now just, give us the call. But real quick, back to Ghost, real quick. His community, Ghost, your community is fucking elite, dude. They are so cool. The fact that all those people in our comment section knew who he was are just like, dude, Ghost is famous.
That was fucking great.
Fucking good.
Hope he doesn't forget us.
He invited me to a World of VR chat a couple of weeks ago. I didn't go because I was just world hopping to see if I can find some shit that we could possibly record in. And then I ended up finding more horror maps and then just getting lost in the sauce and playing horror maps. I love horror maps so much. Okay, so now the stinky.
The stinky.
Even with the stinky. Like I'm talking liquid ass. Stinky.
Look, I'd probably have to say, just because they weren't all that great, or just they were very on the spot last minute. Probably the podcast where it was the three of us. Either it was me, Fraser, and Mikey, or me, Fraser, and DJ. The ones we did back to back. Remember that?
Oh, I think that was that was.
Yeah, that's when we had to double up. That's when we had to
double
double up because I wasn't going to be here.
Yeah, we had to double up. The topics weren't all that great. Some of them even overlapped into each other on two different podcasts, and it was very last minute, very rushed. We needed to double up because people were going to be gone for a set period of time, and we needed content for the channel. I think that's like the one thing I can remember that was pretty bad. Yeah, that's me.
Yeah,
and then before we
bad side
before we get to that side of the table, for me, the stinky would have to be the skill-based minicast because it's not fucking here anymore. Notice how the skill-based minicast kind of became the tavern talk, because ultimately, the one thing it's like we had our fucking artist Crab actually create the skill-based minicast logo. Brandon found an awesome intro with some awesome intro music, and it was sick. And we put out maybe 2 episodes, and then it just went away. But now, take the bad with the good. Skill-based minicast is gone, but thus we've brought in the Tavern Talk, and I also think the Tavern Talk is actually a lot more fun to do because again, we just go into VR chat, find some sort of world that has a bar. I'll sit on top of the counter, and then we'll talk about whatever our hearts desire. Speaking of which, did you ever see the last Tavern Talk? You should go see that after this. Okay, cool. All right. Yeah, so my stinker is gonna have to be the skill-based minicast. It's not here anymore. I don't miss it though. So now, down there, stinker and banger.
So my stinker would be probably the same one that Brandon was saying, because we did do that rush. And it just felt
that was under duress. That was under duress. So
yeah, it felt like we were trying to fill time essentially.
Yeah.
But I think my favorite was actually one of the shorts you guys did of the comedy skits of how does anxiety and depression work.
Oh, that one. Yeah.
That was so much fun to film.
I watch that like on a day-to-day basis just because it's so funny, and you guys just got it down so well. Like the timing was perfect.
That was really fun to film, but at the same time, it was also really, really, really hard. All because a lot of the scenes were, especially the ending of "I gotta lay down." Since we wanted to make it as believable as possible, I don't have full body tracking, and it doesn't look believable if I just push forward on the stick. I actually had to clear out my living room and actually walk to give it the immersion of I'm actually going to the bedroom, and that took like 30 takes. Like it took forever to nail down.
Well, you guys nailed it.
Oh, thank you. And then Taboo, we kept on having to go back to. Luckily, that world had a video player. We kept on having to pause and then go back to the video player and watch the video because I couldn't remember any of the fucking lines at all to save my life. And I'm a theater kid, and I'm like, what does he fucking say here? Hold on, one more time.
Yeah, but no, the way it turned out, it makes me laugh because it was just so perfect.
Well, thank you. Aw. That one did slap too. It got over a K view. You guys are fucking nuts. You actually like us? Jeez. All right, and then down there in the end. Oh.
Yeah.
He wasn't done talking.
No, I was.
He's staring at you. He doesn't believe you.
I'm done. Yeah, those were my two.
Okay.
All right.
All right, Mean Green Vibing Machine.
Hmm.
I feel like I should hear like the Fox intro. Dun, da, da, da.
Nah. We're doing Dark Knight, but that's a whole other thing.
I'm Batman.
Um,
You want some
I gotta
candy?
say, I don't know.
Jump me.
Like the favorite puts me in a really weird spot because the one I enjoyed making the most, hands down, was Cards Against Humanity.
Yeah.
We were having so much fun. We were talking shit. The boys were being the boys. The fact that you had the fourth wall break of Marlon leaving his laptop to go yell at Mando's face, and you can hear him through both mics was fantastic. It just shows how kind of grassroots we are. We're not people who went to college for production or editing or anything like that. We're just a bunch of shitters who want to have fun. So that one really stood out to me. Getting to work with Guard was a highlight for me because I'm a very big fan. I started reading the books a while ago, and then I started following the character and the lore. And the fact that one day he's like, "Hey, everybody else is being a pussy. You guys want to come on my podcast?" And we're like, "Fuck yeah, we do, sir."
Oh,
The fact that he outright said
Yeah.
on that podcast, it's like nobody wants to talk to me. And I'm like, oh, Guard, come here.
Come here, bud.
Come here.
The big Viking need a hug. Well, that's gonna bite me in the ass later, I'm sure.
Yeah, what were you gonna say, Brandon?
Nothing.
Okay. And even though, okay, so for those of you that have seen the Cards Against Humanity video, as you noticed, the audio was absolutely scuffed because we forgot we can record audio in Discord. But even with the scuffed audio, it was still, like Mikey said, it was a lot of fun to just play cards with the boys, especially since it was his birthday.
Mhm.
And for some reason, you put me next to fucking
The king
Dirtle,
to DDK
Yeah.
himself.
and then I have to play every single Jewish or concentration card. I'll leave it at that one. After I find out that he's Jewish, I'm like, I'm going to hell.
You didn't have
dude.
to play those cards. You made
I
that
wanted to
choice.
You
win.
chose violence.
You
I
didn't
needed to
do
catch-
either.
Dude, I had to catch up to you. You were at 7 points. I was in second place with 2.
I'm just saying,
Yeah.
some of us are better at comedy. That's all I'm saying.
No. Fuck you for that one. You traumatized by it.
For those of you that
Okay,
seen it,
that
those
one
of you
was a
that-
low blow. I will fully admit. But I was drunk, and I had. This is how drunk I was. I picked up the card and I pulled it closer, like it would bring into focus, and I'd read it better. Not aware we're in VR. I put it back, and I did it a second time, and I'm like, "Oh, it's real. I guess I got to play."
I could tell Mando was doing that too because like there was just times where wherever his microphone is in his space, I could hear him get louder, and I'm like, okay, so he's getting closer to the monitor so we can read. That's when he goes, yeah, reading's not a good thing going for me right now. I'm like, okay, understandable. But at one point, for those that saw the video when this man was just speed running us, what you didn't see off camera, there were times where the rest of the people at the table were rallying against this man because we did not want him to win that quickly. We have content to make, and he's about to end the video. So
It was
it's
still
like,
it was still
Huh?
like an hour and a half long video.
oh yeah, it was 100%. But it was just like,
but
okay, whose part is this? Who played this?
3-hour recording.
Yeah, we had time. Yeah, if you guys want me to kick your ass for longer than 3 hours next time, I'll be happy to oblige. I
Yes,
can stretch
sir,
it out
but-
for you, make it last.
And that's why I can't wait for the Uno video to come out because that one
That's
gonna be
so
jokes.
fun.
Like between me just randomly floating and then like peering out, looking at Brandon to Benny and Jose having their banter. Like, I'm trying to get you to win. Play the +4.
You guys were bullying Benny so hard. Like that was
Bullying Turtle
He
so
relentless.
hard.
was bullying Benny.
He guys skipped his turn for like 25 minutes. He just didn't get to play.
Him and Dirtle. Two of them would get me because I was next to Turtle. Turtle was next to Benny. They get to
then
be
there's-
reverse. Get all the way down to Jose. Reverse. Gets back to me. Reverse.
Then there's Brandon next to me with every single +2 under the sun, and I can't reverse it or stack it. So I'm just like, well, I live here now. I feel you, Benny. I feel you. That's why I can't wait for that video to come out because it was jokes, just straight jokes through and through. So look forward to that. But now back on track. Your
Mhm.
stinker. What's your stinky one?
If I really had to put some thought, whoa, what happened? If I really had to put some thought into it and think and really ponder upon it, uh, yeah. Yeah, no, I know. I don't know. I've never really disliked anything done, especially stuff that I as narcissistic as it may sound, stuff that I've had a hand in. I think it's really fun to just create stuff. I don't look at it on the good or bad quality. My mind as an individual. Well, that sucked. Do better next time, and it's out. The data is just dumped, and we stored the important parts of what did or didn't. So I don't know. I don't really look back. I'm like, oh, I wish that one would have been done, or maybe we should delete that one. We haven't done anything that will get us canceled or definitively outright offend somebody. So I just like, fuck it, we're good. It's all good in my opinion. I will say, what?
Somehow we haven't said or done anything. Then again, there's by the power of editing, we a lot of shit is probably taken out because I'm the wild card here. I know I say a lot of stupid shit.
You say that Ghost was the first one we had to full on like censor.
No, it wasn't me. I didn't do it. Yes.
That was so fun. He was so embarrassed too. Oh, I'm so sorry.
He felt so bad. Ghost, we love you. Honestly, I want to have you back on again. I really do. That was great. But and I understand what you like. You like you don't think it should be taken off the channel, but is there any any video, short or anything, where you could have been like where you just think to yourself, I could have done something here, could have said something here, or anything at all, like any sort of critique on any of the videos?
Oh, all the time. But I don't think that doesn't make me not like them. That's a learning experience. Like I
Okay.
said, we haven't done anything that would get us in trouble, and that's where I would say I don't like that video. We should take it because I said something irresponsible, or maybe DJ said something really out of key, or maybe we implied something that we shouldn't have. And it performance doesn't matter, quality doesn't matter, learning experience. Because the first No Skill Theater was a logistical nightmare, but we still had a good time. We still got some laughs out of it. It got okay views. And now we're already making plans for the next one where we're going to backseat Brandon as he chooses which space, waifu, or husbando to pick in Mass Effect Legacy Edition.
And then that will most likely be Thursday, Friday.
It's happening.
I was about. Oh, are you saying? Oh wait, when was this thing? Because I wasn't here. I'm
Last
just not hearing
night before I got off,
Yeah.
we came to a discussion, and I even made the decision of downloading the Legendary Edition of Mass Effect on my PC. And I'm ready to stream it. I'm ready to play it for the first time. It'll literally be a blind playthrough. I don't know anything about Mass Effect except for what these guys have told me. So,
My
yeah,
PC
I
will
had
be
to
here
break
by
it to you
Wednesday.
that the lizard people were not a romance option.
Yeah.
which
My
you
PC will
didn't
be here on
need
Wednesday. I wanna be
to,
part of
but you
this.
did anyway. I mean, come on, man.
So is that going to be to deter you from playing the game?
No. What the fuck?
Then what's the big deal?
I don't know. He's just using the fact that I'm a furry against me at this point.
I get my PC on. I get my PC on Wednesday. I want to be here for this. I need.
I
need
to
to. I
every
want to
now
be a
and
part
then.
of it. I need to be a part of this. I will troll, but I will have fun. Oh, and it just hit me. I know what I.
Can I real quick just say this?
Yeah.
Also about honorable mentions because I think we definitely need to throw these out there.
Honorable
A
mentions.
personal one to me would be just because it's fun. It's not my favorite videos, but it's fun for me. The Road to Orion videos I've been doing, but this is me personally. The best one I would say is the Cards Against Humanity videos or video. My bad. I absolutely loved that night. That had me dying. Freaking, he's over here vibing.
Dude, that night gets me going. That shit was so funny.
It's so
It was
funny.
fucking
My
great.
face never hurt so bad from just so much laughter.
Oh,
And then I want to throw out just
Before-
originality video. The Sack Anime one. The only IRL vid we have. And it was and it's original. He recorded it, he interviewed people. And I think it's just the originality of it on our channel. It really makes it stick out because it's one, the only IRL vid we have, and two, it's the only video on our channel like it.
And that one was special to me because I grew up going to cons. I grew up when a good con YouTube video was 100 views, and that was like thriving in the community. I
Yeah.
grew up before professional cosplayers were a thing, and I'm like, I've always wanted to at least give it a shot. And the fact that I can get this piece of shit Google phone and just go talk to people and hang out and have fun, like actually have, with the help of a good editor. Sorry to put my hand back on so I can knife hand. Get that done and make it a real thing. It's not just teenage me sitting in my room at 13, 14 wondering, how the fuck does the internet work? I just got a laptop for the first time in my entire life. Like, how are people doing this so fast? And it was cool, and I want to try to get it done. We're gonna be up against a crunch for this year because we may or may not go with how health determines in the next couple of days. So if you're up to do a part 2 and my health agrees, I'm
I
fucking
am
down.
so down to do another one. Just make sure to record it in landscape, damn it.
I will.
Not.
So part of the issue was too, not only was it a long weekend, we saw somebody get assaulted 2 minutes before recording and my brain was all fried. I'm like coming down off of just seeing somebody get nailed with a PVC pipe.
He's here. Your man's just
Yeah.
here.
talk to your man.
Talk to your man.
Fuck.
All right, we're
Also,
gonna, I think
real quick before I forget, Ramirez, you were supposed to email me like 6 weeks ago. Where the fuck are you? I know you watch our videos. Sorry.
you're good.
Ramirez, where's the emails?
Fucking Ramirez, I know you ain't at Burger Town. First place I checked.
Then for actually real quick because I'm gonna lead us into the outro because we're getting close to time. Bubba, any honorable mention videos that you think need some recognition?
I would say definitely Cards Against Humanity was definitely one of my top 2 favorites that we've done this year because I was just losing my shit the entire time. And then the one we're still waiting for the release, the Uno one. It's just having
That one's good.
that big group of people just having so much fun there.
That's a beautiful part about it, and I can't wait for that video to come out too. And then again, we're also gonna do more videos like more card videos, more Uno videos because it's just fun. We just want to be able to have enough people to make it substantial. I get in all the other Uno videos that you see where it's just 4 people, but the way the Uno stadium is set up, we would be standing next to each other, and then there would just be nothing but open space. So we want to fill it in with bodies to make it as entertaining as possible. The more people, the funnier it is. Now, I think for me, my honorable mention, I have to throw it to the elevator video. That was just so much fun because it was the simplest form of content. We're just looking at something and reacting to it. And some of those levels that we saw in there were fucking weird. Then there were ones where it was absolutely hilarious, like the Gandalf dancing one. That's one of my favorite memes of all fucking time. I lost my shit. I was actually jumping around in my house. When you see my character bobbing up and down, that was me doing that. I hit my head on my ceiling. I'm tall. But well, yeah, so the elevator video is that's where I tip my honorable mention to, just because it was so much fun. I wish we could find more worlds like it. And I cannot wait to do more videos like that. I can't wait to play more cards. I can't wait to make more friends. We should try to get Ghost on for like a Cards Against Humanity video.
That
Oh
would be
my!
against
Dude,
it.
We gotta
that'd be
censor him
great.
twice.
We get
No, two fingers. Twice now.
twice. Hear it, believe it, twice. All right.
Yeah, I think that'd be a big for a hilarious video. Like the four of us, Dirtle, Benny, Jose, and Ghost would be just the night of jokes left and right, especially with him and his COD avatars. Oh my god, it'd be great. But now, closing notes, and by closing notes, I'm going to do this because I love doing it every single time. Guess what time it is? It's outro time! Yeah! So, closing notes, closing thoughts, ladies and gentlemen. We are coming to a close on this New Year's episode. Again, Happy New Year's, everybody. Closing thoughts, closing statements, anything you want to say to the folks? Maybe Happy New Year's. Pet your dogs, Mikey.
Oh.
He wasn't ready.
No, I gotta pull myself together for that because
He's about to get emotional.
I hate the excuse of new year, new me. That's so stupid. There's never a point in your life where it's too late to try something new, to take a step forward and try something different. This whole thing came from four jackasses sitting in a conversation one night saying, you know what? You need help with this? Let me help you out with that. You know what? I need help with this? Let me help you out. And it just collaborated into something like this. There's never too late to start something. It's never too late to try something. Get learning, get going, do whatever the fuck you want. It doesn't have to be once a year you make a resolution that lasts 6 weeks and you fucking never touch it ever again. But thank you for coming to my TED Talk. To the people who do get out and try it, I wish you the best. I wish you well, and I hope life treats you as well as it can. Things get wild sometimes, but a good start's always nice.
Lots of dirty
That's it for
game.
me.
You gotta play dirty
Damn.
to get it. All right.
Mine's I'm just excited to see what we're gonna do here on out. Because I know you guys have been running ideas past each other nonstop, and I'm excited to see what you guys actually do, and then what we end up doing as a channel too.
Oh yeah, 100%. Especially once I get my PC and I can actually start recording. I'm going to record everything. Everything.
Oh yeah.
And then I'm just gonna send it all to Brandon in one file. Just be like, here's this. Do shit with it. I think.
It better fit in the damn drive. I swear to God. I ain't paying for more storage. Fuck Google.
You ain't paying rent.
Google.
But
then Mr. Dragon Main.
honestly, I think the growth of this channel and just how far we've come as just content creators in general has got me very excited, especially with the plans and anything that we have down the pipeline. I'm excited because we're only going to get better, and I'm getting better as an editor as time goes on. And I'm seeing my progress from going back to the beginnings of this channel to where it is now, and I'm like, damn, things have changed. They've gotten better, and I am very excited because shit, I'm even more excited for the people we're going to be collaborating with. This was just what technically year one of NoSkill. Technically,
Year 1.5.
1.5.
If Lion King can have Lion King 1.5, we can have 1.5.
Yeah, NoSkill 1.5, everyone. But I'm just excited for what we're gonna do for this channel.
That's what I'm looking forward to as well. Because again, we're just getting started. We're having fun right now, and banking off of what Mikey said, it's never too late to start this whole content creation thing. This came from four dudes sitting in a party and then randomly saying, "Hey, I think we're funny. Let's record us doing stuff." And thus, here we are now. And you're never too old to get into content creation. Hell, I'm an old fucking man. I know, I'm not an actual cat girl. What? What? Shocker. God damn. I'm the oldest of the group, and I'm here. I can honestly say this. I'm the oldest of the group. I'm probably the most immature out of all of us. So don't ever think that you're too old to get into content creation. That's not a thing. Don't ever think that it's past you. No. I'm here. I'm having fun. I'm having fun with my friends. Get with a group of guys or girls that you trust and love, and then just do stuff with them. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, We're closing out 2022 and we are reigning in 2023. Hallelujah, we made it. And thus now concludes the very first episode of the NoSkill podcast in 2023. I hope you guys all enjoyed. You guys are beautiful. You guys are handsome. You guys are lovely. I hope you guys have wonderful cereals in the morning. And we will see you